toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see, the winners of 7 straight, the Georgia State Panthers, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense going to get the chance to start this game off. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. Rides to back and leaves it. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped. Now,
big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia State. Great job by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Helton. Makes the catch, it's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
With the catch, it's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low. Chop.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Stanley. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Rides the back on the option. The give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Georgia State comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Panthers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
14, Georgia Southern, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking to pass, it's Helton. catch in the middle. It's Harris. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down. Another set of downs. They need to fix...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Swings it out to his running back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it! And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just...
Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. From the gun, the ground game. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Gage. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Let's go. And the Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Stanley. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Panthers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Quickly complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Line getting set on second down. Here's the give off the left side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Scanning the field, it's Helton. Under fire. Caught near the sticks. It's McWilliams. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Hand off from the shotgun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ware. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it, it's Gage. Got the first down, looking for more. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to bully their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they will score. Touchdown, Georgia State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Handoff from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Stanley. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mitchell. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no boss. Get it together.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. The Eagles headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 30 short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. To the air, it's Helton. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. So the offense will have a fresh set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer call. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Stanley. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
To throw, it's Helton. Grab near the sticks, it's Harris. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The Panthers will move the sticks. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Stanley. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
The Eagles moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds. inside the 5-yard line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. On the run, it's Gage. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's caught. It's McGee. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Creates a little space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the marker. It's Gage. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. That's reeled in. It's Ware. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Georgia State comes to the line with the first and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
And the Eagles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to sneak it. They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're two-down territory there, you take a shot on third and run it on fourth, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Helton. Grab near the marker, it's McWilliams. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is a...
There he goes! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll go to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Finding an escape route. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the left side. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give on the counter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
That's caught. It's McGee. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down. But if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've gotten the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Helton. Looking deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Got it near midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Gage. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the Panthers want to move quickly. They're going to ride this running back.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point is good.
Georgia State, 56. Georgia Southern, 17.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.
Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers.